So, hello guys. It is a beautiful day out here in Central Florida. I think we're only in the 60s. It's a little bit overcast, but the sun's shining through every once in a while. Oh, just sweating my balls off as global warming is absolutely killing me. But anyway, it is a nice sweltering day to be practicing some self-reliance, guys. And let's talk about onions, because I'm sitting here on the back of my truck and it's a mess. Don't mind my poor dirty truck. I'm gonna have to give her a bath after this. But why not? Watch the video or don't. But you gotta grow food. And one of the easiest things you can grow, guys, happen to be green onions. Look at these right here. These happen to be the Hawaiian heirloom Akakai green bunching onions. They are perennial. I've grown them for 2 seasons now. 1 season, year and a half, whatever you want to say. And I've really fallen in love with them. They're a true perennial onion. They are doing amazing with our huge temperature swings here in Florida. Like today, I said, we're in the 60s. Gorgeous day out, a little breeze. We had a frost just a couple nights ago. And before that, we were 92 degrees for 3-4 days, almost a week. And before that, we had temperatures that the coldest I'd ever seen in my area during the day. We were in the 30s during the day when we had that massive cold blast. And these have done amazing. They're not minding the heat, they're not minding the cold, they're not minding the dry. And they're just pumping along, growing like crazy. I mean, what more can you ask for? So I'm sitting here separating them. This is the 3rd time this season I've separated them. And I literally, guys, here's some ones separate I'm going to plant out. I started with 3 plants. That's it. I started with 3 plants when I got this variety. That was it. 3 plants that survived. And now I've got, not a whole bunch, but I've got quite a few, and I'm separating them. They had some gorgeous clumps in the ground, like that right there. That can be separated if you want. You can separate that at 2, and if you want to go farther, if you look, each of those can actually be split again. That's 4 plants right there, and that's what I've been doing. You can see 4 plants in each of those. It's the middle of February, so these will easily form big clumps again before they go dormant. I'm not sure if they will during the summer. So I've got another 3-4 months of green onions. These I think, if they don't like the heat, I'm not sure, I haven't really grown them long enough, will go dormant probably June, July. But like I said, I've still got March, April, May, at least 3 more months of fresh green onions. And like I said, guys, grow that food. These are so easy to grow. You can stick them in pots, or you can stick them in your yard, under everything, under your fruit trees, in every little spot that you have, inside your sidewalk, in pots, anywhere, guys, to have fresh green onions. I really don't understand, let me switch hands there, going to the store and buying green onions. There's no point. They're so easy to grow, and there's zero reason to grow them from finicky seeds either. If you have a true perennial onion like this, and just get a perennial green bunching onion, which there aren't too many. A lot of the ones out there, I've been through them, don't really do that well. They can be a little weak growing. But these Akakai, so far, I'm giving them a 110% A+. I'm really liking them, and I'm going to grow them. At the moment, they are staying. They're not going anywhere. I'm planting them everywhere, and I'm going to keep separating them so I have more, and I'm going to plant them all over the place. I eat green onions with everything. Don't forget, onions are very good for you guys, especially when they're raw. Especially green onions, you get all those phytonutrients and all of those onion compounds, anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antiviral. Can't beat onions, guys. And I stick them on everything. I eat, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eggs a day, and normally in the morning, whether I fry them or boil them or scramble them or whatever I'm doing with them, and they always have green onions on them. And I love when I'm grilling meat, throw some green onions on the grill. I love when I'm having soups or stew, those get green onions in there. Salad gets green onions. I'm making egg salad, green onions. I got rice that's got green onions on it. I actually don't think there's a meal I don't eat that I don't have green onions on. So I go through a lot of onions. So should you guys. So you should really grow them. And there's zero reason you shouldn't. I'm sitting here talking to you and I'm getting behind on my splitting of my onions, but literally just take that, split it right down the center, make sure it's got just a little bit of that root centerpiece on it so it can root. You can see right there, just needs a little bit of root chunk on it, the base, and those will all become beautiful new clumps for me. They don't mind poor soil, just they like it kind of moist so they can grow. So I mulch them with leaves. But they're doing really well in my crappy sandy soil. And again, just give them mulch. And if you do give them a bit of love, fertilize them with some good organic fertilizer or pee on them. Pee works for everything, guys. Dilute it a little bit, fertilize your plants with it. Just make sure you wash them off before you eat them, or maybe fertilize them with the pee a week in advance. There you go. I don't know. Whatever makes you happy. And some people like getting peed on, just saying. And plants love it in particular, just, dilute it a little bit. Alright, let's back away from that. But good fertilizer, guys, and it's mostly free. You just pay in your pride when you're whipping it out and peeing all over your yard, right? But love these onions. I can't get enough of them, and I'm really happy to have found a variety that can take the craziness that Florida winters can throw at you. And I hate growing onions from seed, especially the green onions you grow from seed. They're so finicky. You get die off, they wilt, blah blah. Separating these is so easy in comparison. I'm really loving them so far. But I don't know. They do kind of form little bulbs. Right now they're still in full-on growth, so they're separating and splitting nonstop. But when I got them, they were kind of dormant, and they did have about quarter-sized bulbs on them. And I don't know if they'll get bulbs. The days are getting longer now, and like I said, they're splitting like crazy. But even these split ones are kind of getting little bulbs on them, you can see. So they might form tiny bulbs. I don't know, I haven't grown them long enough, like I said. But when I got them, they did have small little bulbs on them, almost bulbs. So they might form little bulbs before they go dormant, if they're going to go dormant for me. I don't know. We'll see this year. It's the first full, really hot summer I'll be having them, because I grew them last year, and then they went dormant. I kind of dug them up around August, September, and because we were flooding and I didn't want to lose them, and I planted them again at the end of October, November, and they've been going gangbusters, non-stop, growing and separating and multiplying since the end of October, so we'll see what they do this year. But they just smell amazing. I'm gonna stink like onion for weeks after this, but that's alright. But the whole point is, guys, something is so easy to grow like this. Everybody, see that one right there? Splitting that into two nice plants. You guys got to grow food, and there is zero reason anybody should be buying green onions. There is no reason whatsoever. No reason whatsoever. See, two beautiful new plants there that will form a huge giant clump on its own within the next month or so. Zero reason at all. And these ones especially are so productive and apparently so adaptable, but yet extremely rare. I have no idea why these are so rare. It really is a shame that the rarity of them, but hopefully they'll be more common, and hopefully people will start growing them. Like I said, you stick them in pots anywhere, even if you're absolutely freezing right now in the negative temperatures, there's no reason you cannot have a pot of green onions sitting in your windowsill that you're eating every single day. Keep them fertilized and just cut the greens, or once you get enough of them, and eat the little bulbs on the end. Just get to it, guys. Green onions. I should not ever see green onions in the store. That's going to be my goal in life, guys, is to completely eradicate green onions from the store. Help me do that, guys. Let's eradicate green onions from the store. Every household in America, the world, should be growing green onions, right? Join the club, guys. Grow some green onions, especially these awesome heirloom variety Akakai green perennial bunching onions. And they're green, but they got a little nice, gorgeous red on them. Little red bulbils. Bulbs. Why do I keep saying bulbs? Little red bulbs. Like little tiny shallots. And they do get nice and little juicy, especially before they split and they're nice and thick. Really tasty, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, my favorite way to eat these is I just throw them on the grill after I'm done grilling up whatever I'm doing, hamburgers, steaks. And I throw these on the grill, and they get all the nice meat particles on there. Sprinkle some salt all over them on the grill. Oh, gosh, guys, so they get a little smoky, nice little salty smokiness. And to eat them, you just literally trim off just a little bit of root end on there. And these are, don't forget when you harvest an herb, a foot or more tall at that point. You just cut the lid off. Absolutely delicious, guys. Really worth eating. And this is a long video. If you've watched it this long, congratulations to you. You get a gold star. A lot of people probably didn't watch this video. That's alright. I'm sitting here doing my thing, just talking to you. I got all the time in the world, guys. I grow a lot of my own food. So you should too. And then you'll have more time for yourself. And more time to enjoy some amazing grilled green onions. But I suppose this is long enough. I will let you go. Grow food, guys. And let's eliminate green onions from the store. Because, honestly, who knows what the heck they're growing them in, first off, okay? All this biosludge they've been dumping on farmland for the past decades. Can you imagine the literal shit that they grow green onions in? Especially since they're such a fast crop. Oh, look it. I just dumped some raw sewage all over my field. Let me go grow a quick crop of green onions and then sell them to Walmart and Publix. Really tasty, right? Plenty of nanoparticles of plastic and, human hormones from drugs and pills in there. Just delicious. So, guys, don't grow green onions. Just go buy them from the store. Who knows? See you later. I love you.